and feel like
Welcome to Kitchen Table Talk Live with SpillitBoyTV. How you guys doing? Hey, listen, I got a lot of little stuff I want to talk about today. Mostly Wendy Williams and her mouth. Is Wendy out here writing checks that she just really can't cash? Is she getting ready to cancel herself? All while Karen is out here truly auditioning. We're going to talk about it. Like I said, welcome to Kitchen Table Talk Live. I'm SpillitBoyTV. Let's get down. What's going on? What's going on with you? All right, you said Miss Wendy, come to the receiver, good sis. Okay. Okay. Carolyn, hey babe, how are you? Hey Kip. It's good to see you guys. What's up, Teddy? All right, listen. So I'm just gonna jump on in here. Hey Daz, I'm gonna jump on in there because we got a lot of little ground to cover. We are definitely streaming on Facebook as well as over here in YouTube land. Like I said, we're going to talk about Wendy Williams today. We're going to talk about Karen. You know, Karen is very popular to not have a last name. Miss Karen really be carrying on, baby. She ain't got no last name. Like, how'd you get so popular by just showing your ass? But we're going to talk about Karen. We're going to talk about Stephanie Mills. We're going to talk about a little Chaka Khan. That's what I'm saying. I got a lot of things to talk about. Buzzworthy TV. What's going on? What you say? Wendy. Hey! Listen, Wendy is always into something. Always got something going on. Hey, Cookie Head Jenkins. What's up, baby? Good afternoon to you. Good afternoon to you. Hi, Kimberly. So, not only that, Tabitha Brown, YouTube sensation. We're going to talk about Tabitha because Wendy decided to talk about Tabitha. Baby, the read heard all over the internet, but it was so quiet. It was so quiet. We're going to talk about all of it. But let's start off with some music first. Let's do this. Doja Cat. I like Doja Cat. I do. I know it's always a up and down thing with Doja. People that like her, people that don't. Extremely talented young lady. Extremely. What's up, Supreme number 3, Miss Abby? What's going on, baby? Extremely. She's extremely talented. Okay. But even when we're talented, this little thing happens to some of the best of us. So like I said, some of this is really kind of heavy. So we're going to start off light. We're going to laugh at Miss Doja for a little bit. And I do really, really like Doja. But she was in Miami. and she was performing. And like I said, this has actually happened to some of the best of us. You know, I've been performing for over 20 years. And baby, I have taken a tumble on stage as well. And so did Miss Doja. Take a look. Now, you know, I had to change the music, baby, because she's not getting ready to hit me with a copyright. But check her out, child. Now, listen, I ain't mad at it at all. I ain't mad at her at all. I'm here for it. The little outfit, baby, that was an outfit, wasn't it? The shoe was sickening. The shoe was sickening. The hair was good. The makeup was good. Mama was doing her thing, but she got balled up. She did. Baby, them shoes was going this way. She was going that way. She got balled up. And it literally had, right, it was the money. It was the, listen, if you're going to fall, why not fall into the money? But she fell. Nonetheless, I did laugh. I was like, and I laughed because, again, it's happened to the best of us, you know, and it seems to happen. You never fall when it ain't important. Like, you don't fall when ain't nobody paying attention. Yeah, it ain't no big deal. If you fall and it's just you, who gives a damn? But it's always something important. I fell right in the middle of a pageant during talent. Just boom, wipe out. But the workers, I still won the pageant. But that's the whole thing. If you want to hear that story, go to my story times, child. I did a whole story time on it. But yes, I fell right in the middle of a pageant, baby. All up in geek, honey. Hit the floor. Pow. Just like she did. But I lived for, she didn't miss a beat. She just kept right on going. Though we laughed because it was funny. Right. Mo said, not mad at the recovery. And you couldn't be. Because she caught it and she just kept right on going. She acted just like it didn't bother her. Well, she fell. I was like, I know that hip was like, ooh. The little mic pack was back there and everything. She ain't had on hardly nothing. But anyway, I thought that was really cute. And I do love Doja Cat. Y'all know once you see her from the back. I like that Doja Cat. I like her. I really do. Music. Let's continue. Stephanie Mills. Y'all know I loves me some old good old nasty piece of Stephanie Mills. She was on with the Cocktails with Queens. Y'all know Cocktails with Queens. I love Cocktails with Queens. That's Claudia Jordan, Lisa. Look, her name just went right out of my head. We're gonna come back to her. Y'all know which Lisa. Lisa Ray McCoy. Lisa Ray. All white. Widow's Peak. Lisa Ray McCoy. Selena Johnson and Vivica A. Fox. Love the show. It just, I like to be a little round table with the girls, and it's a really good show. If you have not been paying attention to it or have not been seeing it on YouTube, it comes on every Monday. You are missing out. You are cheating yourself. It is a good show. Stephanie Mills, and they have great guests. Stephanie Mills pop by. Okay, you just say, just any show. Don't just get Stephanie Mills to pop by. But she popped by. And in the midst of their conversation, she talked about releasing new music and all of this. She has a new video out. And she was saying, you know, she's always talking about, she's an advocate for R&B, true R&B, and bringing R&B back. Okay. Hold on, Natalia. I'll get to you in a second. Because you're a clown and I'm very clown, right? Which you can see you trying to start. So I'm gonna go on, I'm gonna give it to you, Natalia. You just stay right there. You stay right there. Anyway, okay. So she's an advocate for true R&B music and how R&B artists are treated, especially our older R&B artists. And it's not always good. So there was a rumor going around about Verzuz. We all love Verzuz. Hey, Anthony, there was a rumor that there was going to be a Verzuz battle between Chaka Khan and Stephanie Mills. She cleared it all up. Baby, it ain't going down. It's not happening. There was some conversations that they were in talks, and they decided not to go with Stephanie and Chaka. And it was more of a thing of really their relevance. It's kind of what the conversation was doing. And not on Cocktails and Queens, but on another interview I saw Stephanie on, she was saying that one of the people that was really against it was actually, I think it was Jay-Z's manager. And I was like, what? No, sorry, Timberland's. Timberland's manager was against it. It was Timberland's manager. So, and a lot of it had to do with relevance. Who said that Stephanie Mills and Chaka Khan aren't relevant? So that was like a whole little issue. I was offended. But that's not really all that important, is it? Miss Mills was a little bit offended, and Miss Khan was a little offended. And she basically stated, and again, now I'm going through two different interviews. She was nice on Cocktails with Queens, but she stated in the other interview, I'm never anyone's afterthought. I said, and if you've ever seen Stephanie Mills interview, she gets down just like that. She does not candy coat things. She does not pretty it up. She is grown. And Stephanie Mills says whatever she wants to say. Listen, if you don't believe me, she did an interview with Charlamagne and the Breakfast Club, Angela Yee and DJ. She says whatever she wants. Okay, I lives for her. But she was like, no, not at all. So that's that. And she said no, she's not having it. Claudia Jordan, on her side, Claudia has taken Verzuz to task, and she said, listen, I'm putting it out there. We want it. The people want it. And she said, I'm giving you 24 hours to come on back and tell us what's going on. What's up, Rick? He said, Chaka will be at the Jazz Fest in September in Pittsburgh. Okay, come on now. And I seen in here where Mo said the matchup to me, wait, that's not a matchup based on their catalogs. You sure, Mo? I don't know. I mean, naturally, Chaka got more stuff, but remember, Chaka was with Rufus, and then Chaka had some of her own stuff. Stephanie been around for a long time. Stephanie has stuff. She was on Broadway, and she also has her own stuff. She also has stuff that's on soundtracks. I think they would match up. I think they could definitely go back and forth. They go back and forth. And then that's like with Chaka, if you're a true Chaka fan, a lot of her stuff falls under jazz, and a lot of people who are younger don't know nothing about her jazz stuff. So I think they would be matched up really well. I think the matchup would be cool. I really do. I think it would be cool. But knowing Stephanie the way that I've kind of know her and see her, I don't think it's going to happen. Because when she said, I'm nobody's afterthought, I think that's pretty final. Period. So I don't think we're going to really have to worry about it. We'll say Mac T said it's all about, Verzuz seems to be all about sponsors now. Because I mean, seriously, if you were talking about catalogs and did somebody really want to see Soulja Boy and Bow Wow? Because I sure didn't. I didn't watch it either. Sure didn't. Didn't care nothing about it. There's been a couple of the battles that I was like, yeah, okay. I don't know. I guess it just depends. You know, again, music, there's, you know, so many different variations of what can be done. But anyway, I don't think it's going to be an issue because, again, Stephanie said she ain't nobody's afterthought. And I think that's pretty final. We'll see. Maybe they'll come back with a check. I don't know. You say YouTube is not sending your notices. I didn't know you were live. Child, happens to the best of us, child. Just like how Doja fell a minute ago. Happens to the best of us. Quenisha said, what? Soldier Boy versus Boy was good, but I grew up on them both. I don't know about so. I mean, what do Soldier Boy? Because once we get past Superman, how many songs was there with Soldier Boy that were like, what was it, like about 4 songs? Now I actually heard that he played the one song like 4 different versions of the same song. I don't know, y'all. I like Soldier Boy. He cool. I like him as an internet presence. I like his internet presence. He's a mess. He gets the people talking. He trolls real good. So I like him like that. But I ain't looking to no evening pop dipping and spinning to Soldier Boy. I'm sorry. I done Superman down a time or two, and I was pretty done with it. But it's like, right, he had a few bops. And Bow Wow had a bunch of stuff, but he was like 7. I don't want to hear them songs. Yeah, again, it take all of us to make this whole thing go, right? So it ain't really all about me. Remember, I'm damn near 50, so I don't want to see them. And I didn't watch them too. I don't watch them too. And I grew up right along with Bobby Brown and Keith Sweat, and I was like this on their old asses. And other people loved it. They loved it. And I was like, so, you know how that goes. Anyway, you're not that late, Lamont. We're just getting started. So, okay, so let's talk about this. We'll just save Wendy for all by herself. Let's talk about Karen. Can we talk about Karen and this audition that Karen did down to the Victoria's Secret? She went down there. Somebody said they were hiring, but it really wasn't for a cashier. Let me show you how Karen carried on down here to the Victoria's Secret. We've seen this. I don't think that I have to do a whole lot of setup for this. Wait a minute. Let me see. Hold on, Mo. Mo's talking to me. Hold on. Mo says Soldier Boy is relevant now because he has a TikTok hit. I think it was a matchup for millennials to be nostalgic. I got it. I agree. Keith Sweat had me in tears. Patty and Gladys was popular. Isley's and the Elements, popular. They need to continue that variety. I want to see Chaka and Stephanie. We'll see what happens. Maybe they'll write a big enough check. To change her mind, but she didn't seem too happy. The Verzuz battle between Brown and Sweat was a mess. My God. Okay, we're gonna move on because y'all know we can stay right there. We ain't even gonna get not yuck, honey. What is the yuck, Kelly Kip? Yuck what? Where did yuck just come from out of nowhere? She was ridiculous. Who was ridiculous? D2. Oh, y'all talking about Karen. Okay. Y'all gotta be talking about Karen. We is live. Yes, we is. Yes, we are. Okay, so I don't have to do a whole lot of setup. Y'all know how when we say Karen without the last name, you already know what it gives. I'm just gonna go on. I'm gonna roll the Bing footage and let y'all see for yourself how Karen did this old nasty piece of audition down to the Vicky's Secret. It would have just been easier to just grab a pair of panties and get on out of there, but no, not old Karen. Here we go.
Okay, no, it's you. Now you are. Oh my God! Oh my God! Do you see this? Oh my God! I never thought nothing like this would happen to me. She just tried to run and hit me, and now she. Did you see her? You saw her, right? They all saw her. Oh my God! Karen had a breakdown. now. She tried to hit me. Ask your workers. She tried to hit me. She tried to hit me. Now I want security for you. Oh my God. You should have thought about that before you did what you did. Oh my God. This don't even feel real. This do not feel real. Would you please don't record me? Don't record me. Y'all gotta get security. She charged me. If I wouldn't have done, she would. Oh no, you just wanted security for me, right? I want security for you now. No, don't cry. No. I want you to call security. Thank you.
It continues. Hold on. She continued.
She would. Oh no, you just wanted security for me, right? I want security for you now. No, don't cry. No. I want you to call security. Thank you. I just came to get my free panty. You know how you get the coupon in the mail? And I got to pick up my Converse boots from Nordstrom. I don't know why this is happening to me. Don't charge me. Oh, you want to? Yeah, she. I'm scared to even approach her. Please. You scaring me. Like you gonna go postal. Don't record. No, why don't she walk away from me? No, I was here. No. We're not doing this. Why don't I walk away from her? Why don't she get away from me? She could get away. Go wherever you want to go. This is crazy.
Don't you? Shut up.
I'm sorry. Ooh, so fun.
Child, baby, we ain't done. It was a full-on audition. Hold on, here we go. Here's the last part, child.
You keep lying saying I'm threatening you, so I'm recording to protect myself. Yeah. Crazy lady. Can she attack me and try to say I attacked her? You come. Look at this. Get away from me! Oh, y'all better get this lady! Get away from me! You gonna. You're security! Get that fucker! Security! Look at this! Yes, can y'all get her away from me? Get her away from me! Get her away from me! Get her away from me! No, I gotta just protect myself.
Now you know you need ass whooping. You know you need a old-fashioned ass whooping. She needed my broom so she could clean her up, honey. Just take that broom and clean her up. But I said, lady, from the beginning, she was very much getting ready to hit her. She was gearing up to go over there and hit that woman until she seen her give her this, honey. Come on with it. And she backed up. And then she went into all that foolishness that she didn't learn from when she was 4 or 5 years old. Because you could tell this ain't her first time at the rodeo auditioning in this manner. At all. At all. And then when they went over there, and she was antagonizing her. She was petty as hell. She was, because it's so totally something out of did. Girl, look at you. Look at you. What you giving, honey? You know how to do it. I would have done it. I would have. She was petty as hell. But somebody should be petty. Instead, because generally, when these things happen, folks fly off the handle. They get very, very angry. And then they get you with the, you're an angry black woman. You're an angry black woman. Look at you. Oh, we're so afraid. Mm-mm. Mm-mm. Ain't nobody, you ain't scared. And as soon as the other women said, why don't you walk away from her? When she felt like the tables had tilted her way, she started showing her ass. Cutting up. Cutting up. Who says, don't tape my mental breakdown? Who that's having a mental breakdown tells you they're having a mental breakdown? Hmm? Who that's having a mental breakdown tells you that they're in the midst of having a mental breakdown? You show them to me and I'll show you a person that is full of shit. Period. People who are having really deep, bad anxiety attacks don't stop and tell you, get ready to have an anxiety attack. They don't do that. They don't do that. And people who have anxiety, they can feel it coming a lot of times, but they don't stop to tell you that they're getting ready to have an anxiety attack. That is some bullshit, is what that is what we were watching. It was a hot mess. It was a hot mess. A hot mess. She was doing it, and then all of that on the floor. You win. You can have the job, girl. Soon as we get a role for a psycho up in the Vicky's Secret, girl, we'll call you. She was a mess. A mess. Now, my suggestion to the woman, and this is out of order. It's out of order, but I'm going to say it. I'm going to say it. Say it. Sis, you should have taken one for the team. Just this one time. You should have taken that one hit for the team. You should have not ran from her when she started coming at you, not in the beginning, but after you got all the filming and then she's chasing you around the store. Ain't no way you should have been running. You should have stood right there and taken that one hit for the team. One hit for the team. And sue the panties off of Victoria's Secret. Because they took their good old time de-escalating. Their good old time. What's this? Let's see. Hold on. A couple of y'all said something. The Victoria's Secret employees should have tried to protect her and call the cops or the security if the tables were turned. Absolutely. They were not moving in a timely fashion. They were moving like, oh, well, you know, because everybody's so used to this. That's where the problem lies. We're way too used to it and way too used to letting people get away with it. She need her ass whooped. But if you whoop her ass, you going to jail. Wait, I seen another thing. Wait, James. Sandy said, James, the police came and offered the black lady an escort to the parking lot. Nothing happened to the white lady. I said the same thing. When she ran at her the second time, I would have stopped and let her knock me down. Absolutely, y'all. Absolutely. I would have taken that one for the team. I would not have moved off until the ambulance came. I I would have did it. I would have done it. It would have killed me to allow for her to put her hands up, but I would have just let it. I would have had to take that one for the team. But baby, when I tell you, I would have sued the underpants off of Victoria's Secret because they did nothing. They were walking around. Because if you've ever been to a Victoria's Secret store, the people who work there, they are very docile. They're very docile. You're like, what is? I've been wanting to get a glass, honey, and click, 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 click in the glass, honey. Say, honey, where we at? Where are we at, honey? Panties. That's how it feels at Victoria's Secret. You know, so, but I would have taken that hit, baby, and I would have definitely sued the underpants off of Vicky. So I seen that. I said, oh, child. Listen, it was so bad with me laughing at her. I wasn't even doing KTTL today. That video is what got me down here to talk to y'all. Because I wasn't even coming on today till I seen her clowning. I said, she did cleaned up, honey. Look at her. She was cutting a fold up in the panty store. A mess. And where's all the people that says the children, because there's always children in Victoria's Secret with their parents. They wasn't afraid for the children. Because I would have been afraid for my small children in the panty store with a fool running and threatening and screaming and acting crazy. Nobody did nothing. Mess. Pure mess. Anyway. James, I would have been like my neck, my back, my neck, my back. Right, my neck, my back. Now on your and you'll crack. Because I would have sued the panties off of everybody. Just a mess. Anyway, that was a mess. So let's talk about Wendy. Let's go on and talk about Wendy Williams. So, this lady. I was supposed to be dragging my good friend, but I forget what she was even messing with me about, Natalia. So I'm going to let you live this time, Natalia. Looks like, yeah, right, whatever. Probably called me a bunch of names. Natalia be trying me, y'all. Y'all know I loves me some Natalia child, but she be trying me in the comments. Trolling me. Who gets trolled by their own friends? That's a mess. Only on YouTube, baby, where your own friends troll you during your show. But this is it. See, okay, wait, I'm going to give her a little bit. I'm going to give her a little bit, then we're going to move on. When people come down, they troll you. Look, I know she's going to cuss me out so bad. When people come down, they troll you, just be trolling you. It's for these reasons and these reasons only. You seem mad, bothered, and obsessed. Why are you so obsessed with mother? You're delusional. You're just wasting your time. Get on, bitch. Child, that's actually true for the real trolls, not my sister Natalia, but that is true for the real trolls. The real trolls do those things in chats because that's where they are in their life. Honey. They're delusional. They just like to bother people. But no, y'all know I love this old heifer here, honey, with the red hair. Exactly, Jay. She wasn't having a mental breakdown. That chick was in full control and would let her hit. I told her, rescue came and picked me up. Bless, I'm disabled. I done sued her in there. Right. One for the team, baby. And then lunch, a whole big lunch date for everybody afterwards. Anyway, so let's talk about Wendy Williams. Wendy Williams. Okay. I'm going to start with, let's start with this one. Let's start with what she did to this baby. It just ain't nothing that Wendy could say to fix this, as far as I'm concerned. It is what it is. You say you're sorry or whatever it is that you could conjure up, but you're trifling. You're trifling. Do you understand me? Come in here close, Miss Wendy. Let me tell you something. You're very trifling, sis, and it makes no sense. You are losing your mind. Something is really going on with you, and you need to get it together. And I mean, you need to get it together now. There's a boy. He's 19, and he's just that he's a boy, 19 years old, and his name was Swavy, and he is a TikTok star, and he had like 2.5 million subscribers on TikTok. He was a big freaking deal on TikTok. Okay. Wendy gets on. She's doing the story on him. She's like, I don't know him. Who here knows him? If you know him, clap your hands. So the audience, I'm like, okay. Now, granted, I had to research him because I don't be on TikTok all like that. Okay. So I had to research him. But it's still a kid. Like, it's a kid. Before we even get started, she put up a picture of a 19-year-old kid. And she's going there with, he got more subbies than me. And then she looks at him and she's like he wasn't shit. Like a whole trolling, goofy social media clown with that number mess. Y'all know I can't stand this thing with these numbers. That number mess. You over here competing with a 19-year-old and feeling okay with doing so, and the stupid audience is like, oh. I thought she looked very stupid before we even got to the point where she said what happened to him. We went through a whole period of the show figuring out that she was jealous of his presence on social media, because that's what it was. You were jealous of his presence on social media. And they're over there trying to stroke her stupid ego. So, oh, but you got more than him on Instagram. And then she comes back with, well, my son would say don't nobody use Instagram no more. Wendy, you're Wendy Williams. You love to remind us that you're Wendy Williams. So why you feel the need to really compete with a 19-year-old that's doing anything? You look crazy. You look crazy, and you look obsessed and delusional. And your audience was foolish. They're over there clapping. And then she goes into the fact that this child has been gunned down in the street in broad daylight. And that's when I got mad. That's when I got mad. I was going to drag her anyway. See, I would have dragged her anyway about playing the numbers game. Only clowns really play the numbers game. That's what you see. You see clowns that come into your chat and try to tell you about what your numbers are and what you ain't doing. And if you're a failure, they ride up on their bikes and they talk crazy about numbers that they don't have. They're clowns, complete clowns. And everybody knows it's a clown when they see them. When we see them approaching, they have red wigs, big floppy red shoes, and a lot of overdrawn lipstick and wrong color makeup when they approach us. And we sit and we laugh because we know that they're clowns when they even approach, and they're friends. But when she went and she started talking about the fact that the child had been gunned down in the street and all of this, you knew all of this before you went through that foolishness. Before you went through the foolishness, You knew you were leading up to a story about this person being deceased. Wendy, what are you on? What kind of... The audience is always encouraged by Susan to go along with what Wendy says because she never wants to be left in the ledge. I don't give a damn about Wendy or Susan. And I wouldn't have been sitting in no audience clapping about that mess. Now, they could have put the clap sign up as many times as they wanted. I ain't clapping about no bullshit. And that is bullshit. Sitting up, and maybe because I'm close to it. Maybe because I'm a person who sits here and does, and I'm not anywhere near, I don't have anywhere near the numbers she has. But I understand how it feels to be sitting and somebody coming at you about some stupid ass numbers that ain't important nowhere but over in their house. Because that's the only place where it's important. Because I'm not give a damn. Don't nobody give a damn. The mortgage company don't care about your numbers. Only the ones in your bank account. Not the ones down here on YouTube. They don't give a damn. It's foolishness. And for her to even entertain that and then go into a story about somebody being gunned down in the street and a child at that, I'm just so over. It's not a child, he's a young adult. But just the same, it was just disgusting to me. It was disgusting. It was irresponsible. It was trash. It was trash. And then we had that go on. And then I see the story about her. Now she bothering Tabitha Brown. You got your ass over there speaking about this woman. Tabitha Brown decided, because she done popped. Her stuff done popped off. She got it going on. And she is living her best life. And she was happy. She come down and she said, I retired my husband. Her husband been a police officer for 15 years. And she retired her husband. And now he's able to follow his dreams the way she followed her dreams. They're a beautiful couple. You get on and you over there throwing shade. I don't think that's going to work out. Why? Because things with you and Kevin ain't work out. So now because things with you and Kevin didn't work out, Tabitha and her dude ain't going to work out? You're a hater. Why are you over there being a hater during daytime television? You over there hating. I said, look, this is ridiculous. I mean, and everything Tabitha said, how did you even form yourself to sit up there and really go there the way you went there? You looked foolish, Wendy. You looked completely foolish. Everything that woman said. How could you even form your lips? I mean, that is hater 101, like for real. If I sit and I watch a person say to me, my husband is a police officer, 15 years. That's one of the worst jobs in the world, being a police officer these days. Dangerous. Danger. Every day. He might not come back home every day. You can't do nothing but be happy for a person to say, I'm retired from the police force. You can't be nothing but happy. Nothing but. And he's a black man. And you're a black woman. Sorry about it. Wendy. Retired him. Went through the whole story. She told the story. He held me down. I reached my goals. Now I'm holding him down. And he gonna reach his goals. When we was broke together. Now we doing good together. Now he gonna do his thing, and we gonna do even better together. How can you hate on that publicly and think that people are going to see? But see, how that stupid audience sat with her. See, if you can find you some stupids to go along with you, this is how this type of stuff happens. If you can get somebody to clap for you while you hate on a 19-year-old that got gunned down in the street, then by all means, why wouldn't they follow me down the road of hating on some beautiful black woman and her beautiful husband who's living their best life? Why would, oh yeah, sure, my people, they'll clap for that too. Why are they clapping, Wendy? See, you done clowned to the point where now people looking at you crazy. See, because every so often we had these problems with Wendy, you know, and she attacks. It's always something, and she'll do something and it be, you know, we accept her for who she is. We accept her for what her job is, but she will always do something that's just that much extra, that is just stupid. And then she's back apologizing and crying. And nobody want to hear that crying. That crying gets old. It gets very, very old. But listen, I ain't got to drag you, because when I tell you, you know, I got a way of doing things. You know, I'll clean you up. But Miss Tabitha Brown did one of the most gracious, most effective, nasty old reads that you will ever experience. She sat there and she turned that camera on and she gave that most beautiful smile, honey, and she said, God bless you. The pain you must be in. I said, good evening. She didn't have to say another word. From that point, Wendy, girl, she let you have it. She had let you have it. She didn't come back at you with any vitriol. She didn't. It was so nice that it cut like a butcher knife, like Freddy Krueger. Oh, it was just too nice. I said, oh, girl, she was nice, nasty with it. Then came in and told you, I really do. I hope that love finds you and holds you tight. I said, she got you, bitch. She got you. She got you. That, you all, is a nasty old read, honey. She ain't call her out of her name. She didn't wish nothing bad on her. It was truly nasty. Oh, she cut her so deep. She cut her so deep and never stopped smiling. Never stopped smiling. Never got nasty. Nothing. I was sitting in awe, and I think I read pretty good. I do. I think I could get a heifer together right quick. But baby, I don't want no parts of Miss Tabitha. You understand me? I don't want no parts of Miss Tabitha, honey. I'll just come on past her videos and leave a like and go on about my business. I don't want no parts of Miss Tabitha Brown. You understand me? Because I'm not even going to set myself up for nobody to slay me with no gospel tongue, honey. And I know for a fact that Miss Wendy had her wig halfway on and halfway off, crying in her pillow, honey. I said, girl, she let your old dried up ass have it, Wendy. She did. That was an old nasty read that deserved talking about. So kudos to you, Tabitha Brown. Wendy Williams, girl, I still love you, girl, but shame on you, girl. And Tabitha, let your ass have it on today, honey. It wasn't today, but whatever day it was. It just playing it back today, girl. She let you have it all over again. Goofball. Anyway, a mess. Just a mess. Happy birthday, Fifi. Fifi had a birthday over the weekend. Fifi TV. That's y'all know that's my internet wife. Child, a wife that had a birthday over the weekend. Mm-hmm. Did you get everything that you wanted? Of course you did. Happy birthday, Fifi. Listen, that's what I got for y'all today. Again, I wish the best to Tabitha and her husband. He has a nonprofit. The man is still, see, that was the worker. He's still serving the public. He is a nonprofit. He works with children. He still is serving the public and pouring into others in the community to work toward the future. He's still doing this thing. You just a hater, Wendy. You ought to be shaming yourself. Just ought to be shamed. You deserve all the tears that you cried in that old dirty cap and that wig you had on. Get on out of here. She read her down. Anyway, I'm leaving up out of here. It's been real. Thank you all for hanging out with me down here to Kitchen Table Talk Live. I will catch you all next time. I'm out.
And feel like